Tell me about kind of how you start to think about cosmetology and just where you're maybe headed with your life. Is that coming in for you in high school?
Oh gosh, yeah. Even in middle school, I was doing everybody's hair. I permed my brother Timmy's hair. And I would have girlfriends come over and do, cut bangs in their hair and all that kind of stuff. Literally I have a picture on one of my vision boards that I shared with our team in a power circle, where it's a picture of me as a little girl with my little curling iron and my bag of makeup. Like I was all about beauty and giving that to others. I was always kind of creative. I always took studio art. I loved art classes and crafts. I always did like decoupage and crafts and different things like that, with my mom and my grandma a lot growing up. But in middle school, I did have a skin disorder called eczema. Mm-hmm. And I wrote a book in 2011 called Debbie's Club, Discovering My True Beauty for Girls. And it was kind of my experience that I went through, not just seeing the outer beauty of people. Because at that time that I went through 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, it was kind of, made me realize that there's more than that outer shell of beauty. And I would sometimes get made fun of because of my rash. And they thought that it was contagious and you might catch it. It showed up on my eyelids and around my nose and my ears and on my arms. And it felt different. It felt not pretty. Mm-hmm. And that was a real rough time for me to go through that. And I think that really helped me too. When I got to high school, I didn't, we got medication that really helped it. It was usually just in the winter time when it would get really bad and scratch and itch and everything. So I saw, that I wanted to see people for who they were. And I didn't want to ever judge people. And I knew how hurtful words could be and how hard it was when you weren't the popular one, when everybody kind of kicked you out of your own club and didn't want to sit with you at lunch. So those lessons too that I learned in middle school, I really feel made me the woman I am today, because I have a totally different outlook on popular people or beautiful people or what society says is beautiful and all that outer shell of beauty. So that when I did end up, going to cosmetology school, I didn't judge people or see them in any way like that. Everybody to me, I wanted to get to know them, who they are inside.